Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Top Echelon TV. I'm Matt Deutsch.
And I'm Mark Demaree.
And Mark, this week we're going to talk about job postings. Now, every job posting is a little different, but when it comes to recruiters, one thing remains the same. They want their job posting to be found and to stand out.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. In order to create an effective job posting, you must understand the search behavior of those candidates you want to attract. Think like a job seeker. Try and understand the search behavior of those candidates that you want to attract.
Okay.
Now, one of the most basic bits of information on every job posting is the job title.
Okay.
And many people overlook that when creating a job posting.
That's right, and we have 6 things that you can use in your job postings when it comes to the job title that will help your job posting get more attention. And the first thing is, use simple job titles, not gimmicky ones.
That's right. Research indicates that straightforward job titles get a higher response rate than gimmicky ones. For instance, an ineffective job title would be something like superstar sales candidate, right? But a more effective one is something straightforward like a sales account representative.
Okay, and number 2, use standard spelling and grammar.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to use abbreviations or acronyms because you want to consider exactly how that job seeker is going to search on that. For instance, an ineffective job title is senior manager, which is abbreviated, as opposed to spelling out senior manager.
All right, number 3, do not write job titles in question form.
Yeah, that's right. You know, job seekers perceive these types of titles less trustworthy. So don't write an ineffective title like, do you want to work on Wall Street? Instead, put an effective title like senior financial analyst.
Very good. Number 4, the specifics of the title have to match the specialization of the skills involved in the job.
That's right. You know, a less specialized candidate, for instance, tend to use fewer keywords when they're searching, or more, what I'll say, a less specific job title.
Okay.
A more specific or specialized candidate will use a very specific job title. So, for instance, a less specialized job title is like nurse.
Just nurse.
Whereas a more specialized job title is something like nurse manager of labor and delivery.
All right. Our next one. Do not post multiple job titles within a single position's title field.
That's right. It's confusing. When you
Right.
put all of those titles in one position title field, it's confusing for the candidate. So don't do it. For instance, if you're going to start to put in floor manager, assistant manager, you want to have one very specific title, for instance, like assistant store manager.
Right. So resist that temptation, and resist this temptation too. Don't enter the salary or the location in the job title field.
No, again, putting that much in is confusing. You're starting to dilute the salary. And most job postings, for instance, like in Top Echelon, has a specific field for salary and a specific field for location.
Right.
So don't put branch manager 55,000 or 50,000 or branch manager the Cleveland area. Just be very specific again. Branch manager would do just fine.
So when it comes to job postings, when it comes to having your job posting found, you have to look at the position title. And if you look at these 6 things, and you do these 6 things, that will help tremendously when it comes to doing that.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Matt. Well, that kind of ends it for another episode of Top Echelon TV. I'm Mark Demaree.
I am Matt Deutsch, and we'll see you next week.
Have a great week.